What's up, my peeps? Joshua Smith here with another GSD Knowledge Round. Every single week, you guys send in your questions. We answer your questions live here on the show. So if you have any questions you want answered here, we stream these on YouTube, iTunes, Stitcher, all that fun stuff. Send me an email. My personal email is joshua@gsdmode.com. Send me an email. Dude, I scrub those. I scrub those every single week. And if there is a question that I feel I have expertise on, if I feel that I can serve and support you by answering, I'll answer here on the show. And I don't care whether it's about business, life, whatever. If I don't have experience, right, I'm probably not going to answer that here on the show. I don't believe in trying to coach and consult and giving information on something I have no expertise in, right? So anyway, but today's question is from Tommy up in Portland, Oregon. So it's his email is, thanks for all the great info. I love what you're doing and learning from you. I was wondering about your one-day listing agreement. What does the paperwork and contract actually look like? And that's what his question is. So here's what it is, dude. So I'm always looking, and this is a real estate question. However, it's really just a business and marketing question, right? So for anybody out there and all of the businesses that I do, I'm always looking of ways to separate and differentiate myself. And it doesn't matter what business that you're in. It's okay. Here's what my competition is doing. I don't want to do what they're doing, dude. I want to be different, right? I want to separate myself from everybody else and do something that's different. And I also understand, and I do my due diligence on what are the consumer's concerns. So in real estate, for example, it just so happens that for 17 years straight, homeowners, home sellers concerned when listing their home is being stuck in a long-term contract with a realtor who overpromises and underdelivers. You know, they come out there and like, oh yeah, dude, I promise I'm going to do all this, this, and this. They list their house, and all of a sudden, freaking realtor goes AWOL, and they're stuck. Happens all the time, unfortunately. It's unfortunate, right? So I understand that's the number one concern. So okay, how do I solve that problem, right? So how do I solve that problem is a fire me guarantee, right? A fire me guarantee says, there's no contracts. At any time, you can fire me. If you feel you made a mistake, you can fire me. So that's something that our industry, not everybody does in our industry, but maybe 10 to 15% of the realtors, a lot of the top realtors that you see out there do it because they understand this. So you'll see a lot of these, my fire me guarantee, easy exit agreements, however they label it. So I start looking at that. How actually I came up with the one-day listing agreement. I actually stole it from another buddy of mine who's a realtor in another part of the country. But I was looking at it, I was offering the fire me guarantee at one point. Then I started doing radio advertising. Well, in my market, there's a dude named Russell Shaw, right? And if you're a real estate agent, you know who he is. He's a badass. He's the godfather of radio, right? So I'm like, all right, I got to go head-to-head with Homeboy on the radio. And just so you know, I freaking lost, right? I quit radio. He kicked my ass. But the guarantee was born through the show because what initially happened is I was talking about the fire me guarantee on there. Well, he talks about the fire me guarantee on his show, and that's kind of what he's known for and whatever. So when I talked about that, people that were listening to, because he owned that audience, he owned those ears. So then people, when they'd hear me talk about it, they didn't think of me. Dude, they just thought of him. So I was hindering my marketing and helping him. So then I'm like, okay, and how did I know that? Well, I get constant emails and feedback from people of, oh, it reminded me of Russell Shaw. Like everybody would say, oh, it reminded me so much of Russell Shaw. Like, you sound just like Russell Shaw. Do you work for him? Right? I'm like, okay, shit, I got a problem here. Right? So then I'm like, okay, how do I deliver the same message, but in a different way that makes me stand out, that gets sparks people's interest in a different manner and gets them to call me? So then I came up with the one-day listing agreement, or I stole the one-day listing agreement, right, from another realtor that's already doing it. Good artist copy, great artist steal, right? You got to pride yourself on being a great copycat. So I found another realtor, my buddy Ryan Dallas out of Illinois, that was doing the one-day listing agreement. I'm like, okay, that's how I'm going to do it, dude. So I offered a one-day listing agreement. What it basically states is so it's the same thing. You can fire me anytime, but it's if after one day, right? If after 24 hours of your home being listed on the MLS, if you wish to cancel me for any reason, you can, right? No hassle, no cost, no obligation. So you ask in here, like, what's the verbiage? Well, it's just that in additional terms in the contract I just put on there. If after your home is listed on the MLS for 24 hours, if you wish to cancel this agreement for any reason, you can cancel anytime without any hassle, cost, or obligation. That's all it is. There's no special contract. I'd build it right in the additional terms. There's no strings attached. They can call me up same day, and just be like, boom, Josh, you suck. We don't want to list with you. I just tell them right up front when I advertise that it's our home with a one-day listing agreement. If I can't sell your home in one day, you can fire me at any time. No hassle, no cost, no obligation. I don't believe in contracts. I believe in accountability. Right? That's how I push it and promote it. I mean, I just built it right in and I follow it, dude. Again, it's no smoke and mirrors. It's what it is. However, what happened with that though, is it sparked so much interest. Instead of being a fireman guarantee, then people are calling me up now and they're like, dude, how are you going to sell my house in a day? Right? It gets the phone to ring in so many different areas. So I was having success with radio, but then I knew once I transferred that, okay, I was still working on radio, but then I knew, okay, now I'm going head to head with a dude that's been owning this space for 30 years. Now let me take this into a different medium, the online digital medium, which nobody was really doing, and then it really just exploded. But that's what it is. So any of you guys, real estate or not, I don't care what business you're in, you're entrepreneurs out there, you just got to look for a way to differentiate yourself. Like, don't go into a crowded area, dude. Like, figure out a way. Maybe it's the same shit, same message, but figure out a way of delivering that message that separates yourself from everybody else. It strikes a different chord, solves their problems, solves their concerns, but do it in a different fashion than everybody else's. So that's why that was born. That's why it works so well. Highly, highly recommend everybody implement it. Unless you're in my marketplace, dude, don't freaking implement. No, I'm just kidding. All right, guys. Hope you found this information helpful. Have an epic, amazing day. Again, any questions that you have you want to answer in the show, Joshua at gsdmode.com. Shoot me an email. And again, have an epic, awesome day. Keep crushing it, and we'll talk to you soon.